The G-Power C60Q 80 watt peak 100 watts of outputting power portable power station in this small and compact form factor. Actually very light as well. We are looking at a capacity of 20,000 milliamp hours, which is about 74 watt hours, which is 3/4 of the way charging a 16-inch MacBook Pro. If you're keeping score at home, MacBook Pro has roughly a 100 watt hour battery, which is the maximum you're able to take on a flight, so this will actually be okay to travel with no matter where you happen to go. This portable power station has a few different ways to output the power, including a standard AC wall outlet at 80 watts and peaks up to 100 watts of power, as well as some USB-A and USB-C charging ports at up to 30 watts so you can quickly charge your favorite smartphone. But those are just some basic examples. You can charge pretty much anything at up to 80 to 100 watts of power, including your favorite camera batteries, drones, laptops, smartphones, lamps, lanterns, you name it. If it's under the wattage, you can do it. Comes in a very nice looking box, and like I said, it's very lightweight, which is very surprising. Usually power stations like this are awfully heavy and bulky, and if they aren't, then they don't have an AC outlet. Inside the box, we have a user manual, a USB-C to USB Type-C charging cable that you can use to charge the power bank or charge your favorite device. And then we have the power bank itself in this nice and cushioned drawstring bag. Pull it on out. Oh, okay, wow, this thing looks amazing. It actually reminds me of a Bluetooth speaker, except, you know, a lot more power. And the all-important AC power outlet. Pop open this rubber cover and wow, there we go. 3 prongs, looking great. We have a power button as well, a little reset button, USB-A and USB-C charging ports at 30 watts. But the real star of the show, the AC power outlet at 80 watts of power with peak performance up to 100 watts, which is pretty amazing given this. I mean, this thing is extremely lightweight. I'm very impressed. We do have this nice rubberized texture on here. Feels good. Definitely should be a bit impact resistant in case you happen to drop this traveling around. Down on the bottom, we do have some ventilation. As you can see, we do have some feet here to keep it off the ground so airflow can take place. Looking very good. Over on the back, in case you forget all the specifications and how much output you're able to do, this will give you the rundown. Over here on the front, we do have some LED indicator lights so you can keep track of how much power you have left. So now let's actually power this thing on. As you can see, right out of the box, we do have 3 out of 5, so that is roughly gonna be 50% charge. And I know you're seeing the lights flashing on camera, but they are very solid in person. So overall, so far, I'm very impressed with the size, weight, and the feel and design of this power station. So now let's put it to a bit of a test, shall we? Now, something that I've always wanted to do was have a portable AC power outlet, and right here I happen to have a salt lamp, which, you know, doesn't draw too much power, but I still do feel like it'll be really cool to just watch this light up from a power bank. So let's plug it on in, and look at that. Instantly lights up. I can control the light with the switch, and it's being powered portably. I could take this camping with me and have my favorite salt lamp lighting up the night as I sleep, you know, because there might be bears out there. I'm scared. As you can see, we do have a green LED indicator lit up, knowing that we do have power coming from the AC outlet. Now here's something you might not ever actually want to do. I have a shipping label printer right here, and I'm not sure why you would ever plug this into it, but you know, I'm kind of excited to see if it actually works. So we got 3 prongs here. Let's get it plugged in. It's lighting up. It's beeping. We have power. So now I can print out labels. Even if I happen to have no power, although I still need power to access the internet and the internet to access the labels to print it out on here. But you know, if I'm printing out something offline, I can print it out right here, which is actually very cool. Now what if I want to charge up my 16-inch MacBook Pro? I have it right here, but the USB-C port on here only outputs 30 watts. So have this, you know, fast charging power brick right here. I can plug it on in, plug it into the USB-C port on the laptop, and just like that, it's charging up very quickly at up to a peak of 100 watts, but it's rated for 80 watts, you know, keep that in mind, but that's still fast. Now this is one I'm really curious about because I have this little compact blender here. It's not necessarily a portable blender, but you could take it with you wherever you go. The thing is, it says the power is 400 watts. Now remember, this thing maxes out at a peak of 100 watts, so I'm not sure if this will actually work, but I, you know, have to try just to know. So I got the 3 prongs here. We're gonna plug it on in. It sounds like it's on. It's on. Okay, let's see what happens, because I'd love to have a blender with me on the go. It's actually working. Not gonna lie, I'm surprised that actually worked. Not sure how much power this actually draws, but it says 400 watts, so that's what I assumed it would use. But it's working, so I can take this blender with me anywhere I go and have a smoothie on the road. That's very cool. But of course, not only that, I can use the USB Type-C port to quick charge my iPhone, which goes up to 30 watts from here, which isn't even supported by the iPhone, so I'm gonna be charging as quickly as possible, while simultaneously using the USB-A port to charge up my favorite headphones. There we go, we got some juice, still charging on the phone, and then why not? Let's also get some light because it's dark out here and I'm very scared. So we have a lamp, my iPhone charging, my headphones charging, all at the same time using the AC power outlet, the USB-C, and the USB-A output, which is very impressive in this. I mean, this thing's really light. Pretty mind-boggling that it has all this power inside of it. So all in all, as you can see, this thing is working great. You can use AC devices up to 80 watts rated and 100 watts peak. So personally, I'm not sure what that actually means, if you can actually use stuff for 100 watts or if it's only sometimes, but 80 watts and you should be good to go. And remember, 30 watts from each USB port and you can charge up your favorite devices. This is definitely gonna go with me when I go camping, and now I can take a fan or a light and plug it in here wherever I am, which is very cool, and that's gonna be a lifesaver because how many times have you wanted an AC outlet and like, oh, I brought a power bank, but there's only USB ports on it? Right here, you got the best of all three worlds.